When I was in prison, coming up to my release, I was very worried about trying to get a job upon release because you're sort of tired of that brush. If you're an ex-offender, you know, you're going to be a lot less likely to be able to get a job. And I luckily did find a job at Virgin Active, who actively look for ex-offenders in their organisation. But to the general public, to the general capacity of people leaving jail, it is hard to get a job. And you know, if you've got a criminal record, there's a big campaign as well with Ban the Box. And if you do tick that box, you know, you tend to not going to get that job after, so it's a bit of a struggle. The Forward Trust are an amazing organisation helping people through recovery and helping ex-offenders through the gate set up their businesses. They don't discriminate in any way about your background. If you want to go on and help yourself, you know, the Forward Trust have done absolutely wonders for me and Cell Workout and a lot of other ex-offenders who are trying to make try and have a second go of life. In prison, there can be a lot of negativity in there, you know, a lot of time behind the door to yourself. And a lot of people do suffer from bad mental health in jail, so I'm really trying to promote people to get active, either in their own time behind the door, if they can make it to the gym, try and train with other people in the yards. So I'm really trying to promote that feel-good factor of keeping fit in prison and through the gate. I go back into prison now and speak to inmates on the verge of release, all very worried about getting a job, and I say to them the three crucial things is to, you know, go probation, find somewhere to live, reconnect with family and friends, and get a job. You know, they may seem like really, really simple things, but in the context, you know, they may have no support network, so some people don't have family or friends, so again, that's why the Forward Trust sort of steps in with things like that. So it's, I've said, you've got to take the small chunks, find your support network, and the Forward Trust was that for me.
We're launching the More Than My Past campaign. This is a campaign that tries to promote success stories of people who've struggled to turn their lives around from histories of crime or addiction and have succeeded in prospering and living a new life. We're trying to showcase and demonstrate those stories to give other people belief that they can do it as well, but also show the rest of society that people can change and people can live very different lives. I think people assume that once a criminal, always a criminal, or somebody with addiction problems will always be an addict. The reality is the vast majority of those people want to change, and the very happy reality is a lot of them manage to change. We just don't see those stories in the press. It's all bad news stories. What this campaign's trying to do is show all the good news stories, and there are literally thousands, tens of thousands of people out there who have confronted the problems they've had in earlier life and come out the other end happier, wiser, and a better member of the community.